This is probably gonna be the hardest video that I ever do. Let's see. I don't know. I'm scared.
Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no clothes. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you gotta go. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go-go. Drop that ass to the floor. Whoa, yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sitsuma, and I'm coming at you with another video. So in today's video, I am going to be touching on a subject that is a little hard for me to talk about low-key because nobody wants to admit to stuff like this. Nobody wants to talk about stuff like this unless it's with their therapist or something like that. And I know putting it on YouTube is a little risky because I don't know what feedback I'm gonna get. I don't know if people are gonna be like, oh, you know, I feel for you, I can relate, thanks for making this video to let me know that it's okay to feel this way about this and that, and like how to overcome this. Or if people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, like you're just droning on about about negative stuff, and like I can't stand, like, you know, you're always gonna have those people who are just gonna be, you know. So yeah, let's see how this goes. This is just a warning real quick because I don't know if this will get emotional or not. I did write these down earlier, and as I was writing this stuff down, I did like cry. So I don't know what's gonna happen now, but like yeah, we're gonna see. Oh yeah. I like my hair in this video, by the way. I don't know, but I thought I'd say that because, you know, usually I get up here looking like crap. So anyways, so today's video is about me coming clean about my insecurities. Yeah, you know, woohoo, fine. Anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to talk about some things that I've been feeling insecure about lately. It's been heavy on my mind, being that I've had a bunch of time to think during quarantine, and yeah, I just thought I would get it off my chest. And I know it probably isn't the most private or smartest idea to put it on a social media platform, but you know, I don't care. Like, a lot of people, there's nothing wrong with wanting to keep some stuff private. Like, honestly, I want to keep some stuff private. I feel like I don't keep a lot of stuff private, and that is one of my insecurities, actually. I hate that I don't keep my life private, but I also don't care, you know. So it's like there are some things where it's like, Sydney, you should have kept that to yourself. And then there are some things where it's like, do I care? Do I really care? No. So yeah, but anyways, let's just get right into it because I don't want this to be too long. So I'm just gonna be talking about my insecurities, and then I think I'm gonna talk a little bit about how to overcome them, even though I don't even really know myself. I'm just kind of doing this as a way to, you know, help anybody who's feeling like this out at the moment. So like, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so some of my insecurities are, and it's like a whole page full, so I don't like not being liked. I feel as if what other people say about me is true, and I don't want it to be. I hate that no matter how much I change, some people will never see me differently. I hate caring about stuff that no one else cares about. I hate my temper. I hate that I talk too much. I hate that even though I finally somewhat believe that I am beautiful, there is still a part of me that thinks I'm not beautiful enough. I hate that it is hard for me to make and keep friends because of my personality. You know, I'm always being called extra and annoying by everybody who I come across. I mean, some people say, oh, Sydney's extra, and they're like, that's what I like about her. And then some people use that against me and say that that's why they don't want to be friends with me, when in reality, it's for whole other reasons that I find out later, and it mostly is because of either jealousy or because of something that, you know, they just have going on personally that they don't like. And I don't really like to say that it's jealousy or that it's like their own hang up if I'm being called the problem, because that kind of seems like I'm trying to not be called the problem, and that I'm trying to not be the problem and be like, oh, no, I'm not the problem, I'm not the problem. I like to admit when I am the problem. In all honesty, that's just life. Like, people do get jealous, people do get hateful towards you based off of situations that they're going through in their own life. And yeah, so I hate being so emotional. I hate that I've proven to myself that I'm smart, yet I still get upset when people call me or make me out to be dumb. I hate that I've questioned my faith in God and religion. That was a tough one to write. Like, that's the one that like really made me like cry, because I come from a religious family, and my hometown was very religious. Everybody pretty much believes in God out here. So, and I know if my grandparents or my mom or anybody heard me say that, it would probably break their heart to hear. And it makes me feel bad. So I don't like thinking about it. I hate that I care so much about what people think of me. I hate that I'm talented but not gifted. I've actually had my mom tell me that I'm, like, when it comes to something like singing, she's told me that I'm talented but I'm not gifted. Like, I've actually had people tell me that it doesn't really, like, and then it makes me feel like, well, what is my gift then? What am I gifted in? What gift did I receive from God, And I hate that, because it's like why am I just talented? Why, most of my insecurities are based around me feeling like I'm not good enough. And yeah, so okay. I hate that I can be unnecessarily judgmental at times. I hate that I dwell on the past way too much. Like, it's so bad. Like, there are days where I will literally think of something that happened in like high school or even middle school. Like, middle school, sis? Are you serious? But yes, I do. And I think, like, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Why was I like that? Why did that happen? And it's just like, I hate that, because it's like I'm always beating myself up over stupid stuff, over stuff that happened years ago that doesn't even matter anymore. And it's so sickening. It makes me hate myself some days, and I just don't really know why I do it. I hate that my failure and mistakes make me feel as if I'm not worthy of success. Like I said, like, I dwell in the past sometimes. I think about past situations, and then I feel like, well, in the present, if I, say somebody wants to be friends with me, I'm thinking in my head, I don't deserve to be friends with anybody. I don't deserve friends. Like, I don't deserve a loving relationship after my last one. Like, I kind of, that's, yeah, so. I hate that I overly explain myself. I hate that I apologize too much. Yeah, those two things. A lot of people used to always tell me, girl, you explain yourself too much. Don't explain yourself. And then I feel like I have to, though, because people are trying to make me seem like the bad guy, and I'm trying to tell you that that's not what the case is. This is the full story. But, like, some people won't believe you no matter what you say in defense of, being a good person when somebody's trying to say that you're a bad person. So it's really no point in explaining yourself, and that's something I have to learn. But it's taking a while for me to learn that lesson, and yeah. So, and I do apologize way too much. I apologize way too much. Like, I apologize when it's necessary, but I also apologize when it's unnecessary. And, then it's like, if I'm not apologizing the way somebody wants me to, oh, you're just making excuses, you're not trying to take ownership. It's like, what do you want me to do? Like, and it makes me hate myself, because it's like, I'm trying, but like, nobody wants to acknowledge the fact that I'm even trying. Whew, so yeah, I feel as if I am a bad friend, girlfriend, daughter, sibling, etc. Because, I'm not always the perfect girlfriend, friend, daughter, sibling, etc. So, and lastly, I hate that I'm still not the person that I've always wanted to be, because I don't know where to start when it comes to finding myself, when it comes to change, when it comes to anything. Like, I don't know what path my life needs to go down in order to become that person. And that bothers me, because it's like, I don't want to continue to be the same old Sydney. I know too many adults who never grew up, and I don't want to be that type of adult, you know? So, but as far as those insecurities go, as far as any insecurities go, I think the best thing to do when it comes to insecurities and how to like block them out is to manifest positive things in your life. I've been seeing a lot of things where the word manifestation and manifesting has come up, and I just feel like even if it doesn't seem like, you know, even if the future seems cloudy, even if it doesn't seem like anything is gonna get better from here, especially with what's going on in the world right now, you still have to manifest positive things in your life. You still have to think to yourself, you know, good things will happen for me, and I'm not gonna let not even a deadly pandemic stop it, you know, because yes, there's a lot of suffering going on, there's a lot of uncertainty going on, but you know, we have to try to still stay positive and do what we can to have faith that everything is going to be okay. Because if you're putting bad energy out into the world, bad things will happen. If you're putting good energy out into the world, good things will happen. So yeah, just manifest that good things will happen, and that, you know, you will get through whatever situation you're in currently, and that you will get past your insecurities and become the type of person that you want to be in life. So I guess that's really how you know, shut down your insecurities. And I mean, you also have to think about what you like about yourself. Like, I do have things that I like about myself, and I even wrote those down too. So the things I like about myself, I said, I like that I am open and honest. I like my eyelashes. I do, because, you know, I know that's like something stupid to like about myself, but I love my eyelashes. I like that I have a big heart and I can express emotions like empathy, sympathy, and, you know, I can be concerned for others' well-being. I like that I don't want to stay the same, that I acknowledge that I need to make some changes. Yes, that's one of the main things about me that I like. I hate that I have to make so many changes. I feel, you know, sorry, my dog. What? I hate that I feel like I need to make so many changes, but I feel like I do need to make some changes, and I acknowledge that, because good people acknowledge that they need to make change. Bad people acknowledge that they need to make change and don't wanna like make change. You know, they know that they need to make a change, they just don't care. And at least I care about wanting to be different and making a change in my life. I like my smile. I do think I have a very nice smile, and I've always been told that I have a nice smile. So anyways, never mind. I like that I still value friendship after all the times I've been hurt in past friendships. I like my body. Finally, after years of hating how skinny and flat I was told that I was, you know, I used to get picked on in school, you know, for being skinny and for being flat-chested and not having buns and stuff like that, you know. Big people think that they're the only one that suffer from body shaming. No, honey, I always say this. Some people in this world will not be satisfied with you, whether you're as big as a cow or whether you're as skinny as a branch. It really, you know, and I know that y'all are like, well, people, you know, celebrate smaller body frames. Yes, they do, but at the same time, like I just said, there are some people who don't, who you know, there's always your people that's gonna be like, she's fat, or she's skinny, or she's in between. Like, some people will not be satisfied with you no matter what size you are. And I had to learn that in school just like everybody else, you know. So I like that I feel as if I've matured enough for me to have less problems with my family. Me and my family used to like really go at it, like, I mean, and I was just like the center of shame and like boo you. I don't know, it's just like I used to have really bad problems with my family, and I feel like since I've grown up and matured, it may not have been a lot, I may not have matured like a whole lot, but I think I have matured enough for my family to for me and my family to build a healthy relationship. So I like that I continue to make my parents proud with how well I'm doing in school. I like that I understand life and people and why they are the way they are to a certain extent. You know, I learned at a young age that people are trifling for certain reasons, and life is not all fairy tales and rainbows. And I don't mean to sound negative when I say that, it's just that the sooner you realize that, the more you understand that the world is not always going to be kind to you. And yeah, it makes life a lot easier when you realize that, because if you go about life, you know, wanting it to be a certain way, you know, you have to find out sooner or later that it's just not going to be the way you want it to be. So, and it saves you a lot of heartbreak and headaches. Even though I still get those heartbreaking headaches because I still want life and people and the world to be a certain way, but at the same time I understand that it's not going to be a certain way no matter how bad I want it to be. And you know, so it makes me less obsessive with the idea of a perfect, peaceful world, you know. I like my lips when they're not dry and chapped. I like the way I walk sometimes because I try to always walk with confidence. Like, I've been told by my friends that, oh, Cindy, you walk like a model, like you be having your head held high and you just be strutting, girl. And I'd be like, you know, I do it on purpose because I want to, you know, have this type of radiance just flowing and bouncing from off of me when I walk into a room and when I walk down the street and all, you know, because I want people to see that I am confident and that I, you know, that I got it going on, period. I like that I stand for something so that I'm not falling for everything. I like the color of my skin after years of being picked on for it and wishing I was light-skinned like my mom. Yes, my mom is light-skinned. She's way lighter than me, and I used to be upset that I didn't look like her because I realized that light-skinned girls, you know, were more favored to boys and to just like everybody pretty much, you know. Unless you were light-skinned or mixed, you kind of just weren't looked at. So yeah, and I know some people try to act like colorism isn't a thing, but it definitely is. It's definitely happened to me many of times, and that's a whole nother story that we're not going to get into because I'm not going back and forth with you guys about it. The debate will not go down today, okay? Like, I like that I'm creative. I like that I'm not afraid of commitment. I like that when I put my mind to something that I want, I'm determined to reach that goal or to get whatever it is that I want. I'm starting to like being a wild card, meaning like I don't fit into any one category or group, because at first, you know, everybody wants to fit in at some point in their life, but you know, I'm glad that I no longer have that burning desire to fit in. I like that I'm willing to learn new things because I do a lot of research whenever I'm curious about something. I like that I always try and I don't give up easily. And I like that I tend to prove people wrong when they say negative things about me. Yeah, those are the things I like about myself. I'm sure there's way more insecurities than I listed, and I'm sure there's way more things that I like about myself than I listed. But that's all I really wanted to say. And yeah, if you're feeling insecure, if you're feeling down, just like I said, manifest the things that you want, the positive things that you want in life, the positive things that you want to feel about yourself. Like if you feel like you're not pretty, keep saying I am beautiful, I am beautiful, I am beautiful in the mirror, or keep writing it down. I am beautiful, I am beautiful, I am beautiful, until you believe it, because that's just how you get out of that funk of feeling your insecurities, weighing you down. And also write about the things that you like about yourself. Talk about some of the things that you like about yourself, write them down. Just, do what you can to love who you are. And if you need to make changes, acknowledge that. But don't beat yourself up about it, because everyone has problem areas. Everyone has something that they need to work on. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you acknowledge that and are willing to work on those things. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. New videos every week. Hit that post notifications bell for whenever I post, so that you can be notified. And yeah, love you, babies. Bye.